Alright, so version 3 of the Bass clone didn't go according to plan. I'll let you watch this first bit when I'm all nice and cheerful, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about how it's turned out. We've made a bit of an early start because we're going to go for version 3 of the Bass clone, which is something I've been meaning to. It's a bit of a lifelong mission to get right. So we've treated ourselves. Don't normally treat ourselves to such exciting things as lost it. What have I done with it? Posh yeast. I'm going to dig that out in a sec. No, I'll dig it out now. Posh yeast. So we've gone for some of this omega stuff. Ale yeast. I'm just going to bring that inside actually so it starts heating up. Then we've gone with the usual for Bass. It's Challenger in at the boil, and that's it hop wise. Malt wise, you've got pale malt and crystal malt. Now I'm trying to do something a little bit different here, and I'm also trying to use some stuff up. So I'm using up some extra pale malt, and also using 2 sorts of crystal to try and get the colour right. It's a bit of a. The main things really with this version are. I'm just waving my hands around a lot. The main thing is, can't stop it. The main thing is that we're going to use posh yeast, different sort to what we did last time around. And we're going to reuse that and do another bitter or pale ale or something after that, because these kind of a bit pricey these, but for what I normally just go for dry yeast. So I've got to make use of that. The other thing is we're going to shorten the mash time and the boil time, which is going to save us an hour on the brew day, because it's a bit long otherwise. So I'm going to try and do that, and also using the acidulated malt. So the idea with this version 3 is we're going to try and speed it up a bit, and we're going to find out what a difference with the acidulated malt, bringing the pH down and stuff like that, how that affects the efficiency, because I have learned recently that definitely makes a difference, but I need to dial that into Brewfather so that it so I can get stuff right, because at the moment I'm a little bit low on the estimation. So it's coming out, it says it's going to be 4.2%, but it's going to be more like 4.456, something like that. I think we're aiming for about 4.5, but it should do anyway. I mean, who knows. But that's it. So I don't think we're going to bother. We might film a little bit of a brew day, but it's going to be fairly standard. So I think instead we'll come back and we'll do the taste test, and also got a few other ideas to get closer to that elusive, perfect homebrew pint of Bass, which I'll probably forget all about. But if I don't, then that'll be in the next bit. Alright, we're about temperatures all sorted, so we're going to get mashed in, and then we'll come back later. Okay, right, so here it is. This is just a sample from the fermentor. It's been in there about 10 days or so now, so it's still not too bad. It's, but you can see it's still got bits in suspension, I guess, bits of perhaps a bit of yeast, general gubbins, stuff like that. Anyway, it's gone wrong, and the reason it's gone wrong is, well, the taste. It's got a real, you can really taste the alcohol. It's sort of overriding the whole, bitterness thing we've got going on in there. And weirdly, it seems a little bit sweet, but I think that's perhaps just the way it kind of, the way the sort of alcohol bit, because it's so much higher than it should be. It's some kind of, I think it's perhaps, I don't know, a sort of contrast between that. But yeah, it's just too much. It's gone too far. Weirdly, it does still taste a little bit like Bass, but just like, well, a really badly made version. So anyway, I'm gonna pull up the stuff on the computer and have a look, because I think I'm pretty sure I know what we've gone wrong with. I'm gonna work out what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna rebrew it, version 4, straight after version 3. We've got the yeast on the. I'm just going to reuse the yeast, so the yeast is all dropped down to the bottom. So yeah, we're going to work out what we're going to do. It'll all be nice, it'll all be good in the end, and we're going to rebrew it. Okay, on to the next bit. Right, so we are in BrewFarber, and we're just going to take a look at this this recipe, the Bass recipe, and why it's gone a bit pear-shaped. So a couple of things to look at. This chart isn't entirely correct. The way it's working out at the top here, the ABV, that isn't actually true. Now, I'm not entirely sure why that is. I think it's to do with when I set the manual. I set initially a manual reading, and I'm not sure what's happening with the tilt, but it's something to do with that. But forget about that. The important thing is gravity started at about 1050, and it is now down to 1009, which the bad news is that means it has ended up, where are we? Come on, brain. We've got a little thing here. Where are we? Tools, that's it. Yeah, so we're looking at, it's going to be about 5.4%. Now, the original recipe, it should have been from Graham Wheeler's book, should have been 4.4 or thereabouts, although I think that has actually changed quite a lot. Bass is, a lot of these beers have sort of varied quite a bit. But anyway, yeah, so we can see this is the yeast, this sort of posh yeast we use, which is really interesting because it took ages to get going, or a lot longer than normal, and then you can see it just went very steadily down, steady, and it sort of flattened off about now. So I'm gonna keg it soon. It's about ready. So anyway, yeah, let's go to, if we have a look at the recipe, let's now talk about how we're going to fix it. So if we go to, what am I doing? Recipes, where's that one? Yeah, if we go to this one, so this is the recipe we use. Now, I was actually aiming for, I kind of undershot this because I was aiming for around about 4.4, 4.5, that kind of thing. I don't know, I kind of got a bit mixed up with this, but there or thereabouts. So I kind of messed about with these. Now, the great thing about BrewFarber is, and the way I'm going to fix this is, if we go to the profile bit, I've set up a new profile with a better efficiency. It's what we got, 66% versus, which I know is still low compared to 59%. So much lower than these the grain farbers and everything. But never mind all that. So check out this magic. So we're going to change the profile, and select save. And it's going to say, do you want to scale a recipe? So you can see it's already took it up to 4.7. Now, actually, I might need to alter this, the efficiency. I might need to alter the efficiency even more than that, having looked at the new gravity readings. But for now, we're going to stick with this. So we're going to scale a recipe. And you can see it's changed it down to 4.2, which is what we were after. Actually, I say we were after that. We weren't after that, were we? We were after 4.4%. Yes, but we were after that. But hang on. I've got a bit mixed up now. I might have to redo this bit. Okay, we're going to just pause there and get us all sorted out. Okay, let's pause that.